Hello, my fellow travelers. As we walk this crazy path called life, let's see what messages the universe has in store for us, shall we? Today's pick a card question is, what do I need to know right now? Timestamps are below. Let's get started. Hi, group number one. Let's see. For you today, for our angel guide oracle, we have the answer yes. And for our Moonology, we have a new start is coming. And then for the chakras, we have enlightenment. So with the angel guide, this is great. It's basically saying any endeavors, projects, and opportunities before you now are getting the green light. So yes. Moonology, a new start is coming. This is the new moon. And it's interesting because the book says there is a yes coming your way in this one also. So lots of yeses from the universe. So that's really cool. It also says something new and exciting is coming. You're moving into a new cycle now. So there's that. And then for our enlightenment, or for our chakra card, we have enlightenment, which is the yellow third chakra, the solar plexus. And the third chakra is about, intellect and your thought processes and instincts. And the enlightenment card tells us that the journey is more important than the destination, and that the path to enlightenment is through facing your fears. So there we go. There's some guideposts for us, some things to think about as we move forward with the reading. Let's look at the tarot cards. We have the Judgment card, the Nine of Cups, the World, the Hanged Man, the Seven of Cups, and the Devil. So this is really interesting because I think with the Judgment card, it's saying if you face your fears, which, the chakra card just talked about, you'll find that you have an awakening of your higher self, which is also tied in with the chakra sort of enlightenment card we got. And it's also looked at as a rebirth or, shedding things that are kind of weighing you down. Or for some of you, you might just have like a really big decision to make. And in those cases, usually the tarot's advice would be to, use both your intuition and your intellect and your emotions and everything. But with the Seven of Cups here, I'm getting some overthinking coming from you. So it sounds like you should probably use your intuition on your on this question you're facing. And a new beginning is coming with the Judgment card. It's the end of something and the beginning of something else, which is also what the Moon card just told us. So a lot of repetition here, a lot of repetition in your reading. It's really interesting. So with the new beginning, obviously you have to let go of the past. And some of you, since we have the Devil card here, I think some of you might be stuck in the past, almost as if you're chained to it. And then let's move on, we have the Nine of Cups. So I love this card. This is the wish card, the wish fulfillment card, which it means you're going to get what you want. So yay. However, I would just caution that since we also have the Devil card in this spread, that you need to be wary of overindulging. So, just enjoy life's pleasures, definitely is what the card says, but don't go overboard. So, keep it keep it calm. And then with the World card, that is a chapter or cycle coming to a close, which also ties in with the Moon card and the Judgment card with this new beginning, the end of something and a new beginning. For some of you, though, this card could be about travel. So if you have the time and money and you're able to travel and get away, you might want to think about taking a little vacation. And this idea of, taking a break, taking a vacation is also echoed in the Nine of Cups, enjoying life's pleasures, and the Hangman, and the Chakra card. So, which was talking about enjoying the journey. So they're all really tied in there. It's very interesting. I know not all of us can go to some remote corner of the world, so even if you just have like a 1 day staycation, it might give you the distance and perspective you need. So that's something we're thinking about. And let's see. And finally, we have, well, not finally, we got a couple more. We have the Hanged Man. And, the Hanged Man, it's about changing your perspective. But another one of this card's meanings is enlightenment. Like if you look at the picture of the guy, he has like this halo around his head. He's reaching a state of nirvana. So this idea of enlightenment is again echoed in the Chakra enlightenment card that we just read about. So, try to see things from another perspective. And, if you are someone who is feeling stuck, just ask yourself why and, like what's stopping you. And we learned with the Chakra enlightenment card that the path to enlightenment is through facing your fears. So there's that idea again. Okay, so what I'm getting overall from this is some of you aren't able to make a decision, with the Seven of Cups, and you're stuck in this kind of limbo with the Hangman. But the reason you're not able to make a decision has to do with your fears, the devil, and those fears are blocking you. And for others, I'm seeing an unhealthy attachment to something. Again, the devil card, but in a different context. And it has to do with your daydreams or thoughts, Seven of Cups. So, like maybe you're just really obsessing over something. Like maybe you're obsessing over moving up in your career or leveling up your look or putting the romantic cuffs on someone. I think that some of you might be really hungry to change something, which is great. You should always be looking to improve yourself and all that. It's good to have goals and to take actions and to move towards them. And it's great to have focus, but the cards in this spread are saying that it's also, it could be a good time to kind of let go a little bit and relax and go within yourself. Just take a beat and ask yourself, why are you obsessing over this? Or why are you not able to make a decision? Is there something you're afraid of? And, it's important to ask because your fears or emotional addictions might be blocking your instincts. So, just really try to examine your fears. Do some shadow work or maybe some sort of releasing ceremony. Because again, enlightenment is found by facing your fears. And after that, you can relax because the cards are saying yes. We got 2 cards saying yes in capital letters with an exclamation point, and a new start is coming. So you will have success in what you're obsessing over. And there is a major transformation coming up for you. So you're not going to have to worry. You're going to get what you want. But for now, you just need to get yourself in a really good headspace so that when you do have your new start, you'll be in a place to really appreciate it and deal with your blessings in a healthy way. So face your fears and relax. Good things are coming to you. So enjoy. Thanks, group number 1. Hi, group number 2. Okay, so for the question, what do I need to know right now? Let's look at your oracle cards first. For the Angel Guide Oracle, we have intuition and downloads. For the Moonology Oracle cards, we have look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. And for the Chakra Wisdom Oracle card, we have balance. So let's get into that before we get into the tarot cards. So for the Angel Guide, intuition and downloads, it says your intuition is becoming stronger and you're able to communicate with angels and spirit guides. Wow. So look beyond what your physical eyes are showing you. Angels may be trying to connect with you through signs and symbols. So that's some pretty powerful stuff right there. Yeah, be on the lookout for for signs from your spirit guides and angels. And then for Moonology, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just don't get bogged down in the details and the minutia and all that. And then for your chakra card, uh, it is the purple one, the sixth sense or third eye. And this specific card is about balance. And it says it's about seeing the unseen, which is really interesting because we just saw in your angel oracle about intuition and downloads and seeing angels and spirit guides and looking beyond what your physical eyes are showing you. And this one is about seeing the unseen. So there's some very interesting repetition there. And it's also about being so result-oriented that you neglect other parts of your life, which is very similar to what the Moonology oracle was saying. Like, don't get bogged down in the details, look at the bigger picture. So yeah, very interesting. So those are our guideposts, and let's just keep those in mind as we look at the tarot cards. It's very interesting and great tarot cards here. We have, we have Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Death, the Chariot, Queen of Cups, and Two of Cups. So we'll start with the Queen of Cups. She's the emotionally stable and balanced, intuitive queen, which, emotionally stable and balanced is similar to what the chakra card was saying with the balance. And so she's emotional, and she also deals with the unconscious mind and intuition, which you might also call the third eye. So it's very interesting with that chakra card. A lot of repetition here, lots. Very cool stuff. So then we have the Death card, and it's a little out there, but with the Death card and the Angel's message, I think that some of you may be getting contacted by an ancestor who has passed away, someone from the other side of the veil may be trying to speak to you. And if it's one of your ancestors, they're now one of your spirit guides. I don't know, just I saw that, and that's what I first thought. So for some of you, I think that could be true. And so if you hear a high-pitched noise or a flicker of light, pay attention to what's going on in that moment, because again, they communicate through signs and symbols and through your senses. Just really interesting connections. I think this reading is about expanding your vision. So it's about you seeing the unseen while also seeing the bigger picture. And it's also worth noting that you have 2 Pentacle cards and 2 Cups cards, which tells me that right now most of your focus is on your emotions and money, or just kind of earthly things, which is great, but the cards seem to be saying that things are going well for you on the earthly plane, or if they're not now, they will be soon. So you don't need to worry about that, so don't get bogged down in that. With the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, I see enormous financial opportunities for you, and abundance. And in the love or relationship departments, I also see amazing things with the Queen of Cups and the Two of Cups. I mean, these are all really great cards. And with the Chariot, something that you're worried about or thinking about or working on is going to end in victory. So, there's some really great messages for you for your career and love. And I mean, I could go into that more, but I think you get the idea. Like, you got some really good stuff coming up for you. And the thing is that this spread is more about telling you to not forget about your spiritual growth too. You know, you have or are gonna have all these amazing things happen to you, but right now you need to focus on your spiritual growth. I can't speak today. And make sure you don't neglect it. So you should really just be trying to tap into your intuition and listen to what your psychic talents and spidey senses are telling you, because I think it sounds like you have a gift, and you need to make sure you're tapping into that. Okay? All right. Thanks, group number 2. Hi, group number 3. So today we are answering the question, what do I need to know right now? So for our Angel Oracle Guide, we have spiritual growth. This is a powerful time for you spiritually, it says. You may have angels or guides visit you. They appreciate your energy. What has happened in your life hasn't happened to you, it's happened for you. So you're actually the second group that had some pretty powerful spiritual messages coming in. So very cool. Moonology, our Moonology Oracle card, we have Full Moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity, stop worrying about things. So this one, it says it's really an emotionally intense time, because both the full moon and the Scorpio are intense sort of on their own, but when you put them together, it's extra intense. And then for our chakra card, we have prayer, which is yellow, and that is the 3rd chakra, the solar plexus. And for prayer, it says, my prayers are answered. There is always a plan. If you are sidetracked from your path, then you will be guided back to your true calling. So those are our oracle guideposts, just to keep in mind as we look at our tarot cards. So let's see, for the tarot cards, we have the Knight of Swords, 5 of Cups, Justice, Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, and Ace of Wands. So it's interesting because I see 2 cups and 2 wands, which tells me that this reading is largely about emotions and life purpose, things like that. And I'm seeing some really heavy energy coming through. So I think it's either you're dealing with this or someone you know in your circle is. I think someone you know might be secretly struggling with something, group number 3. Because with the Nine of Swords, you have worries and anxieties. And then the 5 of Cups, you have sort of disappointment, sadness. And then, with the full moon in Scorpio, emotions are intensified. So I'm getting some heavy emotions. And for some of you, 2 of these cards, an alternate meaning, it's not going to apply to everybody, but for some of you, it looks like some of you or someone in your circle could possibly be dealing with mental illness. And, if that's you, don't be afraid to see a professional for that. Just wanted to say that. And to look ahead, because the Justice card is saying that whatever you're worried about, or, this person in your circle, it looks like things will be resolved in a fair manner, and balance is going to be restored to your life or their life. And with the Knight of Cups, for you, I see a Prince Charming, or, maybe a Princess Charming coming into your life to, sort of refill your emotional cup. Now, for some of you, it's going to be a friend, but I think for a lot of you, it's going to be a romantic partner coming in. And they are just extremely compassionate, beautiful souls, the Knight of Cups are. So they're really going to bring a lot to you, and you're really just going to be so charged by their presence. And I think for some of you, you already have this person in your life, that shoulder to lean on, that person who inspires you. So make sure you express your gratitude to them, because they really care about you. And, they're sensitive souls, and they need their cup filled sometimes too. So another great card with the Ace of Wands, I see divine intervention coming in and bringing you some sort of new opportunity that's going to reinvigorate you. Just like a breath of, just like this wind, this just coming in, and it's gonna. It could be in the form of a whirlwind romance. You know, if you pair that with the Knight of Cups, water and fire is pretty steamy. So it could be a really, really nice romance. Or it could also be just creative inspiration. Or for some of you, if you focus on your spiritual growth, which the angel oracle guide card is encouraging, then I think that you will bring about your own Ace of Wands moment. I think that's going to be the key and the path for a lot of you to have this Ace of Wands moment, because it's coming. And whatever it means for you in your life, it's going to be a breath of fresh air, and it's really going to raise your spirits. It's such a wonderful, passionate card. And speaking of the wands, we have the Queen of Wands, and I see you as being the Queen of Wands, group number 3. And you may say, I don't feel like the Queen of Wands right now. Some of you are saying that, but if not now, very soon. After this Ace of Wands spiritual growth and the Knight of Cups with their sort of warm, fuzzy energy, after those two things enter your life, you're going to have this zest for life like the Queen of Wands. And, she's just a really fun, joyful, social, confident, passionate person. And I really think it's going to be blue skies for you. I'm really excited for you. These are really great cards. For now, just keep a positive attitude and know that divine timing is at play, and you have some very exciting things in store for you around the corner. Okay? All right. Thanks, group number 3.